What is up, guys? Naruto Battles here, and today we're going to be doing another battles video, but today I have my good friend Yvonne here with me.
What's up?
And today we're going to be talking about a classic fight in the Naruto universe, which is Itachi versus Pain.
Itachi versus Pain. This one has been debated a lot in the community, and it's one that is going to go really deep.
I think so. I think this is going to be a good one. I don't know your opinion on it. I don't know who you think would win, but I think this is a stomp for me, honestly. I think this
You
is
think
a stomp.
so?
Yeah.
Oof, I don't know. Because I remember I did read a fan-made fight between them, but I'm pretty sure I got bored halfway through and didn't finish it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not... if you think this is a stomp, it's confusing, because I think it's pretty evenly matched.
I think it's one-sided.
Oh, wait, hold on. Okay. Let me think about this more. I think it's equal to a point, to extent in the battle. If it drags on for too long, I think it is going to be favored towards one person.
Yeah, because Pain, I think it'd be favored towards Pain past a little bit, just because he's an Uzumaki, so he has more chakra.
Yeah.
He's also has the Rinnegan, which he's not like, he wasn't born with it, but he also wasn't, he's had it his whole life, so he doesn't have that extra chakra cost for it. So he's like, basically, he knows how to use it, right? So he'd like be better used to it than Itachi would be. Like, I just don't think he could win past like 10 minutes. I think it'd be over.
It's also like, it depends on when we're talking about this. If Itachi already knows the extent to Pain or the Six Passes power, then it might favor differently. But if he's going in like kind of blind, doesn't know it, he might go for the wrong path first, and it just would go completely wrong.
It's like, I think the first thing, like there's a couple factors on like who'd win this fight, and I think the first one we talk about is like the Rinnegan, like if that's just superior dojutsu, if like that would just cancel out all Itachi's Genjutsu. Like,
would he be able to put them in Genjutsu at all, if it would even work against the Rinnegan?
Well, we were talking before this video, and what we said was that since what Itachi did, what Jiraiya did, when he fought Pain, is he Genjutsu 3 of them, so... Yeah. And it didn't affect the other ones at all, right? And even though he has, like, finger Genjutsu, it wouldn't, like, matter. He'd only be able to get one at a time. And
so, like... I don't even know what I was going to say. You continue.
So, like, what happened is he, like, Genjutsu 3 of them with, like, the Sage Heart Frog Song, killed all 3, then Naraka came in, brought him back up, and then they just, ganged him, like,
just jumped him.
Yeah, just jumped him, just in the middle of, like, a lake. But, yeah, I don't feel like, in Jiraiya, I don't know how Jiraiya versus, well, that, we may actually record that later, Jiraiya versus Itachi, but that one will come out in a couple of days, if this one comes out today. But anyways, so how that one will go, we don't know how that could go a lot of different ways, right? But we know Jiraiya is maybe as strong as Itachi, or that's...
Yeah, because in the part 1 where Itachi and Kisame are going after Naruto for his Nine Tails, and he's traveling with Jiraiya to find Tsunade, they state that, well, Kisame says that he wouldn't be able to take on Jiraiya, but Itachi might, and Itachi says himself that if Jiraiya and Itachi were to fight, they would both die. And he said even if there were more of them, it would still end up the same way, which I don't know if that's completely true. Yeah. But it might be true. Yeah. Because Jiraiya is just insanely powerful.
And we saw Jiraiya take out... He took out 4 paths.
Yes.
He took out the animal, I think. Yeah, he did take out the animal path. Because he pulled him under with the mouth and just Rasengan the animal, which was cool. That was like an awesome fight, but I still don't think... I don't think Itachi would be able to do the same.
Yeah. I mean, even... Because we know... I think Itachi is smarter than Jiraiya. But there's so many factors. He would have to go for the Naraka path first in order to do any damage at all. Because if he doesn't, Naraka Path could just bring them back. But his brain, his beautiful brain, would not be able to do any good if the human path was there, because human path can steal souls and it can read your mind.
Mm-hmm.
So that would not do him any good if he could not get any of his plans off, because the human path is...
I think the human path only works if you, like, do the soul rip and it reads your mind.
True. Okay, that might make more sense. Yeah.
But here's what I'm thinking. I think the other factor, I think Genjutsu may work if it's just one person, but we know Tsukuyomi it happens in, like, a picosecond, which is, like, really, really fast. And it's like 1,000th of 100th of like, or 100th of like 1,000th of a millionth of a second or whatever.
You don't even know you're getting put in it. It's just, you're there.
Yeah, and so I don't think that would, I don't feel, maybe the chakra would like get disrupted and go back to Nagato. Because it's a strong Genjutsu.
And then the black receivers too.
And then just all the pains will get shut down from it. Maybe. I don't know how that would interact. But if that works, if that's how it happens, and all the pain shut down, I feel like that's a stomp right there in Itachi.
Mm-hmm. But he'd have to be able to pull this off insanely quickly in order for this to happen. Because Pain is not stupid himself. He is smart, so he might. Well, if Itachi does not bank for this right away, I don't think he'd be able to. Well, I mean, he might be able to, but I don't think he would be able to pull it off.
And then the second factor that we came up with was the Susanoo, is how that would go, because we know is it the Pretapath? Yeah, the Pretapath absorbs chakra, and the Susanoo is made of chakra. So I don't know if that would like work, because the Naraka Path is, or the the Susanoo is all chakra.
Yeah.
So the Pretapath could just absorb it. I mean, it'd take really long, but
because the Susanoo uses insane amounts of chakra.
And we don't know if, like... And then, because that could... And if that... So it takes a lot of chakra, right?
Yeah.
And if he steals it all, then Itachi's, like...
He's drained.
Yeah, he's out.
Gassed. I think that would also end up with a stomp for Pain. So I think... with the results we're coming up, it's either a stomp one way or another way, but I think there's many more ways that Pain would be able to pull this out than Itachi.
And if... Say the Genjutsu doesn't work, but the absorbing doesn't work, the Susanoo absorbing doesn't work, so like they kind of cancel each other out. I still think Pain will pull out the dub.
Yeah.
Just because it's like Itachi's such a close range fighter, and Path just like works close range fighters.
Yeah. I mean, even if... So Itachi might be able to figure it out that maybe close range isn't what he might want to go for. Path can just pull him back in.
Yeah.
And if Itachi happens to win in close combat, Path can just push him away.
Yeah.
So it's they're basically doing whatever they want here.
I mean, maybe he'll realize, because like Kakashi's smart, but I feel like Itachi's a lot smarter than Kakashi. Yeah. And Kakashi figured out the 5 second. Like it takes 5 seconds to push and pull. So I feel like Itachi can figure that really, really quick. And then how that would turn out is, I'm guessing he would do some kind of shadow clone thing and take out the Path.
Yeah, some exploding shadow clones, which would actually work really well. But another thing that I'm thinking of is, would Pain be able to figure out that it's a shadow clone quick enough?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think he could either. But the explosion, I think Pain's... I think the Ashura Path is crazy fast.
Yeah.
Like, we saw it rivaled, like, Sage Mode Naruto speed. And Sage Mode Naruto, like, he's not fast, but he's not a goof.
Yeah, he's not slow at all. He can get there.
Yeah, so, and it was faster than Tsunade, who's like...
she's not that fast, but her reflexes are pretty quick, and it outclassed her there.
Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like they would be able to get out of there pretty fast, and I feel like I don't know. I feel like Itachi's really smart, and he knows, like, everyone has a weakness, so I don't know. But also, what we saw in the fight with Naruto versus Pain is he was in, I think, full transformation into, like, 9 Tails mode. I think it was, like, 7 Tails or 8. It was 6 Tails at the time. And he just stood there and, like, just tanked a pull, or a almighty push. Just stood there, and he did the almighty push, and he just stood. Like that. So I'm thinking, if the Susanoo, which this may be a stretch.
Yeah.
But if the Susanoo is like transformation level, could the Susanoo take a Shinra Tensei?
Oof. That's a good, because we know that Susanoo can also be used as a shield when Sasuke used it to block people from the infinite, or not the, the infinite Tsukiyomi.
Yeah.
But would it be able to withstand that? Because it's all chakra, and the transformation is just Nine-Tails chakra around Naruto. If it's the same level of chakra, which we're not completely sure, I don't think we'd be able to like test that or figure that out. But I feel like it might be around the same level. I don't know if it'd be able to completely withstand it, but I feel like it would not be a complete push like normal.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be able to withstand it a little bit.
Yeah. Like it'd be like kind of just pushed back a little bit, but it wouldn't be like launched. Unless it was like the Shinra Tensei that like took out the Leaf Village.
Yeah, if it was
maybe
if it's one of those, I don't think it's gonna work out very well for Itachi trying to just stand there and take it. I feel like that would.
Do you think Itachi could beat the Ashura Path?
The Ashura Path, okay. Ashura Path is fully loaded with weapons, and he would I don't know if Itachi would be able to beat the Ashura. He'd had him beat in quickness, I think, in like speed, but Ashura is really quick with pulling out his weapons too, and his weapons don't fire slow either.
No.
So even if Itachi managed to get away, I think the weapons would still be able to get to him quick enough.
I mean, Kakashi had the time to Kamui a rocket away, so maybe like they're not really that fast. But I don't know. I feel like it's still kind of fast.
And it depends on where Itachi goes. Like if he goes in the air, it might be over. But if he just kind of backs up or like jumps back into the ground or to the ground, he might be able to dodge that still.
Yeah, I feel like Itachi. I don't know. Itachi's like strong, but Pain is like just strong.
Yeah.
Like a Rinnegan puts you in like a whole nother class. Like I feel like Sasuke, like from when he was like EMS Sasuke to when he had like during the Madara fight to like before the Madara fight, like Ninja War Sasuke and Rinnegan Sasuke, like there's a whole difference.
Yeah, there's different completely.
They're like strong.
Yeah, it just puts you ahead of the game by a lot. It just gives you so many new abilities, and just so many things you can do.
Now, what about Itachi versus just Nagato?
Itachi. Okay, this is a good one because they came back reanimated together, and Itachi, when he got out of the Edo Tensei's control, he was helping Naruto and B fight Nagato, and it was still pretty bad.
Yeah.
So that might be a Nagato win.
And that was KCM 1 Naruto.
Yeah, Naruto was not. It wasn't base Naruto. He had his Nine-Tails chakra, and B was. Wasn't he using his?
I don't think he was in Gyuki mode, but I think he was in like perfect Jinchuriki when he can like summon all the time. Because I don't think he has a cloak. I think he's just like
he doesn't have a cloak. There. He's just he can just kind of sprout out the tentacle. Like when this is really old, but when Minato and the Raikage first met, and Minato almost hit him with the Rasengan, B just sprout out a tentacle and completely blocked that. So he didn't change his form at all. It was just tentacle. Yeah. It was just there.
Yeah, so I think it was like Minato is like KCM speed Naruto.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing that. He is that quick, because Naruto dodged the dodged Raikage in that form too.
So if we can like scale, right? So we could scale Naruto on speed and stuff. So like it'd be like base and then Sage mode and then KCM, right?
Yeah, like a big distance, a good enough distance away.
Now if we like scale that, like now how fast is Itachi like compared to Minato, right? Like slower?
Definitely slower.
But like how much slower? Like Sage Mode slower or like...
I'm trying to find or think of any examples to where we can have if Naruto and him were ever together to where we can scale their speed.
Yeah.
But I can't think of anything.
We saw... I don't remember, like, we never saw, like, examples of, like, Itachi's speed, but it was, like, it was implied he was fast.
Mm-hmm. They just kind of told us that he was a fast person.
Yeah.
So we never really see his speed. He's just kind of like an up-close and personal fighter.
We know Shisui's really fast.
Shisui is really... Oh, that's a good one. Shisui's fast, and Itachi could keep up with him enough in order to keep the fight going.
Yeah.
So he is... And this brings up another question. Is Shisui Minato's speed?
No.
So we'd have to scale this.
I wouldn't think so at all.
You wouldn't?
Not that close.
Not with the body flicker, no?
Mm-mm. I feel like he's like, if you could have like KCM 0.5 Naruto, like that would be Itachi and Shisui. Would be like, they'd be over Sage Mode, but not yet like Minato's.
Yeah.
So, and then we know like, so Sage Mode Naruto wasn't that fast, right?
Mm-mm.
And then, but I don't feel like speed has a big factor in this fight.
Yeah, because again, Devapath can just push and pull him away. He can do whatever he needs to do in order to get away from the fight or bring the fight to him.
Which I think another big thing that we never saw, just because it never came up, was how the Devapath would interact with all the other paths.
Yeah, would it affect them at all?
Well, I would say just murder with the Ashura, because just pull into like a sword. Like
that. Jeez, yeah, that's because we never really see them interact together.
Mm-mm.
So, would the Devapath pulling be his own downfall?
Maybe.
Yeah, and I feel like if Itachi, this just kind of popped in my head. If Itachi could think of a way to get like the Ashura path to shoot something at him, and then he would dodge that and somehow have Devapath behind him using a pole or something.
Yeah.
I think the pole plus the speed of the missile or whatever going straight towards Devapath, it would definitely harm him enough to where it's significant, but it might. Well, I don't think it would kill him, but it would do damage to him. But that's like a perfect scenario for Itachi.
Yeah.
If he can manage to pull this down exactly like how he needs to.
It's like, what do you think the verdict is on this? Like, most of the time in this fight.
I think it goes to pain most of the time, because there's just so many different factors that Itachi would have to pull in order to get to damage him at all. He'd have to do things perfectly right, use perfect strategies, and number one, he'd have to take out the Naraka path first, which is going to be difficult because of all the other paths trying to get in the way of him stopping that.
Yeah.
He just have to do everything on point directly when he needs to without letting the other paths getting in the way.
So he would like have to like Susanoo wouldn't be absorbed. Genjutsu like Rex. He would have to know all the Pain's abilities. He had to be like perfect health. Like.
Yeah, he can't be sick at all.
So like sick
it had to be early on.
So like Kage level 7 years old Itachi?
Maybe not that early on. like Anbu Captain Itachi. Yeah.
I feel like past it, like MS Itachi.
Yeah.
It's like after Shisui died, Itachi.
And then, what was that? Okay, so we didn't talk about the Yatsuka beads or the Totsuka blade, but would that be enough? Like, so bringing up the his Sharingan and Genjutsu again, he'd have to get at least 3 of them in a Genjutsu and then use his Susanoo on the other 3, if that's what he's going to go for right away instead of trying to well, I feel like that's what he would have to go for. So everything would have to be completely perfect for him. He'd have to nail 3 and then quickly take out the others with his Susanoo.
Can his Yada mirror reflect the Devapath? Because that's the big question.
That is Oh.
That wouldn't make sense.
I don't think
like
that would not.
Because is the Shinra Tensei like a jutsu? Like, can it be I don't think it could be reflected.
I don't think it classifies as a jutsu. I mean, we can look this up right now, but
I don't think it would.
Yeah, I don't think it would count.
I just don't think it would work. I just don't think it works like that. Like, it would be like, here, Yadamir just reflects it.
Yeah, I feel it would work for Ashura Path.
Or maybe it'd work for... I don't feel like it'd work for any of them. Like, the weapons are like a part of their body, right?
Ooh, that's like... Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Because don't it comes back to them, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, it... Ooh. Oh,
yeah.
I don't think it would... Yeah, I don't think it would work for them, for any of the paths.
Yeah, able to form up to 4 additional arms and 2 faces.
As well as... Yeah. So, it is a part of them.
We never... I feel like Itachi could actually beat Nagato. One-on-one, I feel like Itachi could beat Nagato. Because I feel like Genjutsu would work a lot better on Nagato.
Well, what Nagato are we talking about?
Like, alive, good health Nagato.
Okay. Because if we're talking about Edo Tensei or, like, almost death, you can see his ribcage.
Yeah.
Nagato. Then it'd be different. But good health and alive Nagato... Yeah, because, I don't know.
I think it all comes down to that jutsu, or Genjutsu.
Whoever can get there first, whoever can attack first, who can seize the opportunity.
And Genjutsu, I think the Genjutsu is just the biggest part. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's got to be it. So you have anything else to add, or
I think that's it.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think that's all there is to it, man. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed that one, because that was a fun one to record.
That was fun.
Yeah. So yeah, thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.